Howdy everybody. Okay, I thought I would go back into just a regular generic MRE, and this happens to be a menu that I have not tried before. Mexican style chicken stew. It is by the MRE company, and I have a pack date of 231st day of 2013. So let's look inside of this thing. Hopefully we can get this peelable seal to cooperate with us. And of course, it didn't want to right off the bat. And MRE is always known for packaging inside an inner bag. Kind of like their A-Pack. It's the same exact kind of bag. And it's just got these simple little tear notches all down the bag. Pretty easy to open up. Okay, hot beverage bag. Flameless ration heater. Any surprises? Alright, outstanding. Ground red pepper. So this will be a nice spiced up ration. Have the spoon, of course. Tropical punch beverage powder. Vegetable crackers. These are getting like rarer and rarer in some of these rations. Cheese spread with jalapenos. Yeah, this is going to be a nice zippy one. I'm going to enjoy this Reese's Pieces. Right here we've got the accessory pack. We'll take a look at that in a second. Man, this is just like all like Latina chow. Cheese-filled pretzels. Nacho cheese flavor. So, yep. Santa Fe rice and beans, or Santa Fe style rice and beans, and then lastly the Mexican style chicken stew. So yeah, okay, almost forgot the accessory packet. So let's see what we've got in this. Just the standard matches. Toilet paper, Chiclets gum, moist towelette, sugar, salt, instant coffee type 3, and lastly, non-dairy creamer. So let's get them drinks started now. Okay, this calls for 12 ounces of water, or a half a canteen cup. Whew, man, it's always got that nice powder to come greet you in the morning. It's all kind of just dusting off all over the place. Crazy. And we'll give this a stir. Okay, I've already got my hot water in here, so we'll just take the type 3 instant coffee and toss them kids in the pool. And today we're just going to do this black. We'll forego the sugar and creamer. And let's give this a stir. Okay, now we got the main and the side. We're going to try to cram them both inside of our flameless ration heater. I know sometimes it can be a challenge. Give this a nice little smush up in here. Separate everything real quick. Ration heater. Alright, we're going to put the main in here first. Or entree, or whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. Main, entree, it's all the same thing. So I've got one on one side of the pad. We're going to try to get this one on the other side. Not too bad, and with about an ounce of water, set that in there. Just a little over, not too bad. Get that pad activated. And this is a ration heater from 2013, so I guess we'll have to see if it activates or not. So far I'm not feeling anything, so we'll just let that sit over there for a hot minute. Okay, while we're waiting for the mains and the sides to heat up, let's start plating everything else. Just in case, I have my moist towelette, I have my gum, and I have some salt in case if I need it. First thing we'll take a look at are these cheese-filled pretzels. Just like combos, because that's pretty much exactly what they are. A little bit of salt. It's got that nacho cheese filling on the inside. Next we've got the vegetable crackers, and we'll see if we can hear the Kiwi Dude patented hiss, but I can already tell these are kind of warped, so they're probably going to be busted up. Well, I don't know, maybe the camera caught it, but I didn't hear it hiss. So we'll take a look. Wow. Well, maybe just the sides were crumbled up. That's got to be like a first for me to have these come out. Okay, and along with the crackers, let's use our cheese spread with jalapenos. We'll give it a little knead real quick. Make sure that those oils are all distributed nicely. Try to find a way to get it open. And the smaller the hole that you make, the more control that you're going to have spreading this stuff around. Now I'm going to be saving some of this for the stew, in case the stew needs it. Or I can put a little on my rice and beans. So there's the vegetable crackers with the cheese spread with jalapenos. Use my own magic instead of the Kiwi Dude patented magic. And then we have Reese's Pieces, which most people should be familiar with these. If we're smart enough to open up the bag. It didn't seem like I ever had this much problems opening up a bag of candy when I was a kid. So there we go. There's a little look at those. And again, these are just filled with Reese's style peanut butter. Okay, let me go check on those mains real quick. They still probably have about another 5 minutes or so, but I'll be right back with you. Okay, we had a complete and total ration heater fail. It never kicked off, so I went up and heated these things up in some boiling water. So here we've got the chicken stew, or Mexican style chicken stew. We'll have to see why it is phrased as that. Yeah, it smells pretty good. It's got definitely that Mexican seasoning smell right off the bat. Trying to get everything out of here. There we go. And then the Santa Fe rice and beans. Squish that to the bottom. kind of interesting. I'm quite sure this is going to be pretty good. I am kind of a fan of Mexican food, Indian food, and, well, just about kind of all cuisines really. I just can't have a ton of it. That does look nice. So does the Mexican style chicken stew. You can see it's got peppers in here, corn, looks like some red peppers too. So let me slide that up. Yeah, we'll just try it just straight real quick. The chicken is kind of tough, so it's not real tender, but you can really get a good flavor like the tomato-based sauce, and the corn really comes through as well. And you can get a little hint of the peppers, so that's pretty pleasant. Let's try the Santa Fe rice and beans. It's very creamy. The rice is almost like it's overcooked, so it's almost like kind of like a mush, but the beans are still firm and pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Let's try the nacho cheese filled combos or pretzels. And these just have a really nice crunch, a really nice texture, and the salt on them really kind of sets it off, because it's not that these are bland, they're just not overly seasoned. So then we have some of the jalapeno cheese and the vegetable cracker. And if you've never had this jalapeno cheese, it's not that it has like chunks of jalapeno in it, although you can see, you know, a little bit of splotches of stuff here and there. It's mainly the extract when you squeeze it and the oils and all of that come out, which is in this cheese. And it has a pleasant little kick as well. And then I guess the last thing we have really are these Reese's Pieces. And they're always a winner as far as I'm concerned. You get that nice little bit of chocolate candy coated shell and then the peanut butter on the inside. So I'm always a fan of that. Well, let's gun dog this up just a little bit. Take a little bit of the cracker so we can have some texture in here. And what the heck, we'll throw just a little bit in here too, just so we can say that we tried it. So there's a little with some cracker in it. Oops. Yeah, I'm throwing the crackers in here. Just gives it a whole nother texture dimension. It's really good. We'll do the same thing with the rice and beans. Alright, now probably the thing that's going to rock this thing more than anything else, this crushed red pepper. I'm a really fan of spicy food, so I'm going to put a good deal of this on here. And there's really not too much left in that packet. Some people mix the stuff up, but I think it just dilutes it, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to take a nice big old glob of all of that yummy goodness. Yep, and that's how to do it too, because you get that crushed red pepper directly right on your tongue and it gets that heat rocking and rolling. Yes, sir. That is pretty good. And we'll do the same thing with our rice and beans. Man, love that heat. And then we'll just try a little bit of this together. Rice and beans with a Mexican style chicken stew. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of this meal. Yeah, got that nice kick. Everything kind of actually goes together, which is really rare for an MRE. So let's try our fruit punch. Yeah, if you've had Hawaiian punch or something like that, that's pretty much what it is. It's not the greatest. Man, I had like a grape drink or a grapefruit drink and some isotonic drink or mineral drink. And my last review, that was really good. It's like carbonated and everything. And we'll just try the standard coffee. And it's not bitter. It's actually kind of a really weak kind of coffee. So it really doesn't need any sugar or creamer, but you know, if you wanted that stuff, you always could. So not really needing the salt for anything. It's all pretty seasoned as it is, especially seeing how I dumped probably about 3/4 of that bag or sachet of ground red pepper. So yeah, well, this was a review of a 2013 Menu 15 Mexican style chicken stew. And I've got to say, this menu for MREs is probably going right to the top of my list. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.